How the heck are you guys? I am Fastidious, and wow, the Christmas fusion in Raid Shadow Legends was just announced, and this guy, Yukimasa, Demon of Ice, looks so good. His worst case scenario is, hey, we finally got an AoE reviver in the Shadowkin. We got our first ever reviver that's a legendary from the Shadowkin. His best case scenario, crazy DPS, crazy crowd control, amazing unique abilities. He is going to be at worst someone everyone should have, and at best someone everyone should use. So without further ado, let's get into it and let's break down this new Christmas fusion, Yukimasa, Demon of Ice. His fusion is kicking off on December 15th. It will be a classic style fusion. This is going to be where we get 16 rares, we fuse them into 4 epics, we level those up, star those up, and fuse them into Yukimasa. So, what does the kit look like? First off, he is an attack-based unit, he is Force Affinity, and he is a Shadowkin Legendary Champion. Really cool mix, very interesting because he is a full attack unit, but there's a lot of other things in his kit besides attack and DPS. A ton of crowd control, a very unique mechanic with resisting crowd control, and the weirdest and most important of the bunch, an incredible revive. So that's something we've been lacking in the Shadowkin forever. Now we're getting it, but with an attack unit. So let's break it down, starting with the A1, Winnowing Winter. This is an AoE move. We love an AoE A1. It has a 25% chance of placing a block active skills debuff for 1 turn, and this is an AoE hit. With skill ups, if you book them out, this is going to be a 40% chance. 40% chance block active skills AoE on the A1 is great. This debuff additionally is irresistible if there's at least 1 enemy under stun, freeze, sleep, fear, true fear, provoke, or petrification. So most of the CC debuffs in this game, that's a really cool mechanic, and it synergizes well with the rest of his kit. This skill will instantly be activated whenever this champion skips a turn because of stun, freeze, sleep, fear, true fear, provoke, or petrification debuff. So if he is crowd controlled, and it's a very cool kit where he's crowd controlling, and when he's getting crowd controlling, it can be a benefit to you. But when he's crowd controlled and misses a turn, he'll actually instantly activate this skill instead, right after. So now the A2, Blizzard of Strikes. This is a 4-turn cooldown. It books down to a 3-turn cooldown. Another AoE, and this one is going to ignore block damage buffs. It has a 75% chance, and it books out to a 100% chance of placing a freeze debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. So an AoE 100% chance freeze, assuming he does not weak hit, on a 3-turn cooldown, the skill is already good. It gets better, though, because this debuff cannot be resisted if there's at least 1 enemy under a stun, freeze, sleep, fear, true fear, provoke, or petrification debuff. So again, most of the CC debuffs in the game. Next, he will revive 1 random ally with 50% HP and 50% turn meter if this skill does not kill an enemy. However, he's going to revive everyone, a full AoE revive, we're finally getting it, with 50% HP and 50% turn meter if the skill, in fact, does kill at least 1 enemy. So there is a condition to it, but it's very strong. Regardless of the kill, he's always going to revive someone. It's a 3-turn cooldown. It's a full AoE freeze. He's ignoring block damage. It's an AoE. The actual hit's an AoE. There's a lot going on here. So much of his kit's going to come down to his damage multipliers, but even if they're bad or mediocre, there's so much utility and power outside of damage in this kit. It's very strong, but if he can hit hard, that's when he'll be at the next level. That's when he's going to go from a great fusion to a really, really special one. Let's go to the A3 now, Stain the Snows. This is a 4-turn cooldown. Again, it books down to a 3-turn cooldown. So we finally have a single target move. He will attack 1 enemy. Before attacking, he steals all turn meter from the target. This effect cannot be resisted if, again, you get the pattern now, the enemy's under 1 of the following CC debuffs: stun, freeze, sleep, fear, true fear, provoke, petrification. Also, he will equalize the target's defense with his defense for this attack. Very cool ability here, right? There's going to be content where you can keep his defense low, bring the target down to his defense, absolutely slap him, steal the turn meter. Very, very good. Moreover, he can hit even harder because the damage inflicted by this skill increases by the amount of turn meter stolen. This skill in particular could play very well in PvP. taking out pesky tanks, really high defense enemies. He does the little equalization. You target exactly who you need to. You make sure they have high turn meter right before they're going to go. Boost the damage. He gets the turn meter steal. Then it synergizes really well with the rest of the kit. Effectively, it can feel like an extra turn mechanic. Very, very, very good, right? If he's stealing 100% of the turn meter, I guess it couldn't be 100, but 99% or 90 or 85, really good stuff. Finally, we've got the passive. Well, we have the aura too, but kind of who cares. We've got this passive though, and it is juicy. He is going to fill his turn meter by 50% whenever he skips a turn because of a stun, freeze, sleep, fear, true fear, provoke, or petrification. That is so strong. If we go back to the A1, remember, whenever he misses a turn because he's crowd controlled by one of those debuffs, he's going to instantly activate right after the skipped turn his A1. So he basically still gets to go, and now he's going to come up on his next move sooner from his passive, because when he does skip that turn, he gets that 50% turn meter fill. Second part of the passive, whenever this champion skips a turn because of one of those debuffs, because they were crowd controlled, he was crowd controlled, his next active skill will ignore 50% of the target's defense. So again, if the multipliers are good, and a lot of the time when he's getting crowd controlled in certain content, he's going to be ignoring 50% of the defense, that's so good. Remember, he's got a slapper of an A3 potentially, looks really good, and then an AoE on the A1 and the A2. All in all, the kit has so much potential. Just to be a completionist, finally, the aura, pretty standard for a lot of fusions, increases ally attack in arena battles by 33%. A lot of the times we see all battles for 30%. This is specifically arena. I do not think a lot of players outside of the very early game, and even there, I don't know, will be getting use out of that aura. But the rest of the kit, holy moly. I'm going to do another video on him tomorrow where I do kind of an instant review and I talk through all the different pieces of content and kind of rate him. Shout out to my boy Rajan. I just went over all of this with him. We're kind of going through how good can he be in this PvE? How about this PvP setup? This, that, this boss, whatever. We've gone through it all. We've got numbered ratings. It should be really fun. But now that this was announced, I wanted to get the video out right away because I think at worst, this guy is good and very cool. At best, if the multipliers are good, boy, he could really, really, really be something. He could be a solution for a lot of PvE content. He could be a really successful counter in a lot of PvP setups. Imagine him going against an Armons or a Fabian. Boy, oh boy, if the multipliers are good, you could build your entire team around this guy. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Little teaser for tomorrow's video. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do that. Also, if you're not yet playing Raid Shadow Legends, use my link in the description in the top pinned comment. It is the best link in the land. It is a beautiful thing. You start with Deacon Armstrong on download on top of 3 other crazy champs, and then you get the new player code Legendary. Such good stuff. Thank you guys for watching. I have been Fastidious. Share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.